Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Welcome back to another horror movie review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Brain Dead. But before I get into my review, I wanted to take the time to thank Bayview Entertainment for sending me this copy to review for you guys. They have an awesome company. Their catalog is just completely massive. I've seen so many different types of films on there. It's very impressive. From re-releases from different companies, it's just amazing, and I'll get to that in a second. I'm going to put the link to their Facebook website, their official website, and their YouTube channel in the description box below. Definitely check them out. Brain Dead is a 2007. Well, let me start out by saying this is not the Brain Dead by Peter Jackson. This is also not the Brain Dead with Bill Paxton and Bill Pullman, I think, is in it. This is Brain Dead 2007, which runs approximately 92 minutes and is directed by, and most horror film lovers should know this name, Kevin S. Tenney. He, of course, did Witchboard, Witchboard 2, Witch Trap, and Night of the Demons, among others. Now, this stars Joshua Benton as Clarence Singer. He was in No Solicitors, The Woodsman, and The Bed. This also stars David Crane as Bob Jules. He was in Constitution, Reset, and Pass the Light. And Andy Forrest as Reverend Farnsworth. He was in The Best of Seven and a bunch of television. Now, 2 different cabins were used in the filming of this film, and this was shot in 4 weeks. Now, as I said before, this is not the Brain Dead from Peter Jackson. This is also not the Brain Dead that stars Bill Pullman and Bill Paxton. This is the Brain Dead from Kevin S. Tenney, and this movie is freaking awesome. Okay, for a brief synopsis. You see an asteroid coming towards the Earth. When it lands right near a couple of guys who are fishing. And it infects one of the fishermen to where he rolls over and basically pulls open a guy's head and starts eating his brain. From there, we follow 3 different groups of people. We follow a reverend who is, I'm going to say he's kind of like the guy from Maximum Overdrive. He's kind of like a horn dog, and the girl that is with him is Sister Mary, and she, of course, is gorgeous. There are tons of boobs in this movie, tons of gratuitous nudity. This movie is just freaking awesome from frame one. Okay, the next group we see is a group of girls who decide to stop and skinny dip in a lake. One is a lesbian, and one is a girl who is massively endowed. Yes. And finally, a group of friends. They manage to find their way to this cabin in the woods. How about that? And they are attacked by these zombie amoeba sort of creatures. What happens is, of course, the asteroid landed and this amoeba came out and got inside of one of the fishermen. And he can either kill or he can turn the person he's looking at into one of the zombie type creatures. This is the first guy. This is the fisherman. Let me just say that the gore in this is phenomenal. This does not hold back. There's even a scene. You know what? I'm not going to say it. You guys have to see it. It involves an amoeba popping out of a girl's orifice, and it amazed me. This movie is so much fun. It's hysterically funny. It's gory as anybody would want. And I absolutely love this film. Now, I looked this up to see if it had a different DVD release, and it actually did. It was actually released by Vicious Circle, and the DVD is apparently going for a couple $100. So, thank you so much, Bayview, for re-releasing this so that people like me, horror fans, and horror collectors can actually put this in our collection, because this is a necessity. This movie is so much fun. Unless you don't like horror comedy, I see no reason in the world why anybody that is subscribed to me would not like this film. It is so much fun. I loved it from frame one. Another big thank you to Bayview for sending me this copy. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.